good morning. It is time for reading. So today for today for reading, we have two different papers. We have this one here that we're going to answer some questions about Poppleton and Patrick, and then we have this one that is called Cause and Effect. Okay, so I'm introducing cause and effect this way. We'll talk more about cause and effect later, but these are the two we're going to work with today. So let's do page 151 first. Okay, 151, Poppleton in the winter. Okay, Poppleton in the winter. So what we need to do is we need to answer the question. So it says, after reading pages 11 through 15, which we already did that in our Poppleton, you should remember, if news reporters interviewed Patrick about his day, what would he say? So think back to what happened with Patrick and Poppleton in the story. That was chapter 1. What happened with Patrick and Poppleton in the story? Read the questions below and write the answers that Patrick might give. Okay? So, question number 1 says, what problem did you, Patrick, you as Patrick, because we're asking Patrick, it says interview with Patrick. So, what problem did you, Patrick, have at Poppleton's house today? What happened? Well, first of all, let's review. Patrick is a bird, the finch. And when Patrick first came by Poppleton's house, what did he do? What happened? What happened? Yes. What was the problem? He knocked down the icicles, remember? He knocked down those icicles. Yeah, he ran into the icicles. He knocked down those icicles. So that's what you need to write on that one. He knocked down the icicles. Okay? Number 2. When did you have this problem? When did Patrick have this problem? What was he doing when he knocked down those icicles? I'm going to let you answer that one by yourself. What was Patrick doing when he knocked down those icicles? Go on and write down what Patrick was doing when he knocked down the icicles. Okay? You should be able to figure that one out. Okay, let's turn our paper over to page 152. This time, we're going to interview Poppleton. So Poppleton is going to be the one that's telling us the answers this time. You have to think like Poppleton, okay? You need to think like Poppleton. So we're going to do the same thing. The first question says, why was it a good thing that the icicles were still frozen? Why was it a good thing that the icicles were still frozen? Because they were frozen. They fell down. So now what could they do? Yeah, he could use them, right? He could use them again. Yeah. I, because it's Poppleton, could use them to make something, right? Because that's what he did. To use them to make something, because that is exactly what he did. He used them to make something. Okay, and number 2. Number 2 says, Patrick told us that you built a fence. How did you do that? How did you build that fence? Well, I think you could tell me in 3 steps. You could start the first sentence with first, the next one with then, and then you could say the last sentence could be last. So we could use our first, then, and last if we want to. So, Patrick told us that you built a fence. How did you do that? Tell me exactly how you did it. Okay? What would you do? What did you have to do to build that fence? Okay? So go on and do that. You can pause while you write, and then you can come back. Okay, the second paper that we have is called Cause and Effect. Okay, cause and effect. A cause is something happens that makes something else happen. Okay, because this happened, this over here happened. So let me give you an example. An example would be, because the sun is shining today, I get to go out and play. So the sun's shining, that's my cause. My effect is I get to go out and play. Okay, here's another example. Because it's raining today, I need an umbrella. My cause is it's raining, so I need that umbrella. That's my effect. Okay, here's another one. I wore my boots today so I could walk in the snow. I wore my boots today so I could walk in the snow. My cause is that I could walk in the snow, and my effect was I wore my boots. Okay? Cause and effect. So that's kind of how we separate them, cause and effect. So we're going to do this. Number 1 says, Poppleton was proud of his icicles. He never knocked them down. Poppleton was proud of his icicles. He never knocked them down. The cause is what? The cause is he was proud. So we could put proud. He was proud. Okay? He was proud. And the effect is he never knocked him down. Never knocked them down. So he was proud, so he never knocked him down. My cause is he was proud, and the effect was he never knocked him down. Okay? So let's look at number 2. Number 2 says, Poppleton took a ruler out each morning so he could see how much the icicles had grown. Poppleton took a ruler out each morning so he could see how much the icicles had grown. Okay, my cause is he could see how much the icicles had grown. Okay, so my cause is how much the icicles grew. That's my cause. Okay, here's my cause. He could see how much the icicles grew. Well, how did he do that? The effect was he used a ruler. He used a ruler. That's my effect. How much did they grow? He used a ruler. Okay? Hey, the third one. One day, a little finch wasn't watching where he was going. He ran into one icicle. One day, a little finch wasn't watching where he was going. He ran into an icicle. And I got the word growing wrong. So, the cause is The finch wasn't watching. Yeah, he wasn't watching. And the effect was he ran into the icicles. Ran into icicles. Yeah. Finch wasn't watching where he was going. He ran into the icicles. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Okay, there are 2 more left on this side, and there's 1 left on the back side. Let's see if you can figure those out on your own. There's 2 more on the front side and 1 on the back side. Let's see if you can figure those out on your own. Okay, I'll be back in just a little bit with your math.